In the last lecture, you learned how to optimize your homepage for the search results. And in this lecture, we are going to be carrying out point 3 of our 26-point checklist, which is really to verify your site in the Google Search Console. Now, this is part of our technical part of our SEO checklist. And you can see that I've got a link to the tool here, which you can click straight open now, and it opens up this page. And really what this tool is for is to track your site's performance with Google. I've listed out here some of the things and reports that you can really use this tool for. So you can check how the search engines view your site. There's reports about indexing status. So have Google found all the pages on your website? You can see the search queries that you're appearing in these search results for. And you can also see these crawl errors. So if Google can't access any of your pages, and also any penalties that you might have against your website. So it is a little bit of a technical tool. And if you don't want to get into all of this stuff, don't worry, you don't really need to. I think the key thing is to actually just get it set up and get it collecting data. You can always review this stuff later on in a lot more detail. I've also included this little guide here, which explains it in a lot more detail, and perhaps you can use this going forward as well. So the first thing that you really want to do is click this button. Let's open this up again, and you'll want to go sign in. Essentially, you can just sign in once you've got your Google account set up. And the next thing that you want to do is add your property. So you want to type in the So just type in your domain name and then click add. And what we need to do now is actually verify our ownership of the website so that we can start collecting data from it and bring it into this tool. So you can see that we have a number of different options. There is really to download a file, or there's some alternative methods here that might be a little easier to implement. Because I've got Google Analytics already set up, I'm just going to click this option and then click verify. So I can see that this has been successfully verified, and I'm just going to click control or continue to really come through to the Google Search Console. Now inside the tool, we don't have any data available yet. You can see this here. And if you're wondering why, well, really it takes some time for the Search Console to gather data and process it for your site. So this is maybe something that you want to come back to after a couple of weeks. And really what you can do is come in and perhaps look at search traffic, look at links to your site, the internal links. Also, you can look at some of the indexing reports here, the indexing status. Also, if there's any of those crawl errors or reports, they're going to show up here. And there's other things you can do in here, like set your search appearance. So for example, like Udemy have done here, if for the homepage you wanted to have links off to the most popular parts of your course, you can set that up in here. The most important thing to really do right now is just to get it set up and get it collecting data. And as I've shown you here, you can really come back and look at this report later, and in particular focus on these reports once that data is collected. So that's it. Verifying your site in Google Search Console is very simple. The next thing we're going to do is really look